All right, we're live.
Hello. Aloha. Oops. I think Aleli got disconnected. Hello, everybody. I'm not on Facebook, so I can't see who's live. Are you there, Aleli?
There. I don't know. Welcome, welcome back to our space, safe space. Hello, Faye. How was the Reiki National Conference? I remember 2 years ago
Mm-hmm.
through the, I don't, was it 2 years ago or 3 years ago? 3 years ago!
3 years
Years
ago,
ago! Yes,
2020.
yes!
Could you
3 years
believe it?
ago!
Grabe.
I was like, 2020 during the pandemic. I was
Yeah,
like,
during the pandemic.
you were the main host, one of the two main hosts.
Yes.
And after that, I don't know who added first each other. We added each other on Facebook, and I was so amazed by you actually.
Thank
Um, I'm actually starstruck. I also tell this to Carla, like I'm starstruck. Uh, seeing her, it was also the first time that I saw Carla. So when I saw you there, I was like, ooh, and then we connected. And then the year after, no, I think the year itself, we joined
Collaborated.
the year itself or the year after?
2020.
We met again in Capacitar, the trauma
Yes.
um multicultural wellness work.
Wellness.
And
Correct.
then um the next year we collaborated, right? So next
Yes. I think the year after nga, the
yeah,
Reiki
we're
conference.
already like vibing. And
Mm.
so September 2021 was when we really started Soul Food session. So
Ah. Could you
almost,
believe it? Oh my gosh, almost 2 years.
yes, happy anniversary next
Happy
month.
anniversary to
It's
us.
my birth month. And amazing. Like, wow, we've grown so much, right? We've
I
grown so
know. And I'm so grateful for that. I mean, it's just so nice to know that and to know, to see, to feel, I mean, to experience that we're still here. We used to do soul soothe sessions like monthly, diba? Monthly.
much.
Now we're doing it less frequent,
Quarterly. Yeah, like quarterly.
quarterly,
Yeah.
but
We've been
it's nice that it's still on and still looking forward to, co-creating a lot of things together.
yes.
So super exciting. It's just nice that
And
it's still super exciting after 2 years.
I know, like time flies. It seems like it's only yesterday. Imagine, like we've been through so much ups and downs, and we had our share of moments wherein, there were moments when we had to be honest with each other about like claiming our authenticity. And
Yeah.
like we've had moments when we say yes to each other. We also had moments when we say no to each other,
No.
which is very, very healthy.
Yeah.
And we've grown so much, and we know that at the end of the day, we choose unconditional love. At the end of the day, we choose understanding. At the end of the day, we choose to clear our triggers, our shadow. At the end of the day, we choose to collaborate and join forces. And I love how we're not competing in any way. You know,
Exactly.
I
Oh my
love that.
While you're saying all of those, I feel goosebumps. And I also just want to say all of those are the things that I'm super duper uber grateful for, Aleli. Like I'm super grateful for you. I'm super grateful that we got to be connected and that we reached out to each other. And I'm so grateful that you saw me and you reached out and you say, like, let's create something together. And, we can do this.
Krish with Goddess Krish.
Mhm.
I know you saw her also in the Reiki
Yes,
National Conference.
and just to say, she was here a while ago at home. She was
Ah,
supposed to join live, like, like with a sound bath, but then Jet already fetched her.
because you're
But
near each other.
yeah, together, physically together, and because we
Because you
went
live
home
near
together,
each other, right? Yeah.
near each other, exactly, like 10-15 minutes away. And then it was her first time here in the space. And I suggested, oh, maybe you could stay and also receive sound bath. But then there were other plans, so I think she's now home.
Yeah, but, I mean it's perfect. I mean,
Yeah,
I receive from you from a distance, so whether it's in person or not,
correct, correct.
it's powerful. It's you receive the healing just the same. But yeah, amazing. You're together. Amazing. So I see it. You, me, and her creating something together. I really see
Yes,
it. I really
yes,
see
yes,
it
yes.
happening. We're gonna make this happen.
It's
And
done.
Chris, if you're listening, if you're here, we love you. And just remember you. Oh, she's actually here. Oh, there.
I want to go on
She's
Facebook.
here. Oh, hello there. Who's Trish and Roey's here and Leah. Oh, baby solstice.
Hi. Oh, I
So,
saw Leah earlier. Super nice
oh,
meeting you.
I told Leah to hug everyone for me. So I hope you hugged each other. If not,
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
okay, good. Amazing, amazing.
Super nice. I love the energy of the conference earlier. Like,
Oh, and that's how
super.
I met you. That's how we collaborated. That's how I saw your beauty, your warmth, your grace, your joy, your big smile. And I I picture now the Faye 3 years ago compared to the Faye now. You've bloomed so much. Like
Really?
yeah, amazing. Like, really, the way you embodiment. You
Embody.
are
Our theme for
the way,
tonight.
yeah, you embody your authenticity, the way you we don't like the word boundaries, right? But yeah, set healthy, proper boundaries. The way you also um know what's for you and what's not for you, that's big,
Mm,
right?
mm,
That's
mm.
that's really big. So how was the Reiki National Conference? How was it? How's the energy? You said you like the energy. How was the
Like,
energy?
super good. Like, there were a lot of people, more participants than last year,
Oh
and in
wow.
person. So it's really nice. I mean, it's always a different energy also when you're
So it's
physically
really
with
nice.
the group, right?
I
And
mean, it's all.
why
There's
do
echo.
I?
It's okay. No more. No more echo.
Okay. So yeah, so it was really well for me. What energized me the most is seeing the people, being with the people in one space, and also moments when we were singing. Um,
Oh,
like
really?
yeah, there was a Miss Yeyet, sound healer also. She
Yeah, of
led
course.
the group in singing and there was harmony, so super nice, super soulful, and you can really feel the spirit of being one. And that's the
Oh,
theme of the Reiki conference. So, it's also nice to see a lot of fresh faces. And I think Reiki practitioners coming from different teachers as well. And some of them are your students, right?
no. So you were there, Pao was there, Krish was there, like my
So,
friends, my classmates, my collaborators, and my students, Beth, Leah,
yeah.
Erica, Nitu was there.
Me
Nitu also.
too. It was my first time to also see Nitu, and she doesn't have a photo all the time online. So I was like, "Oh, Nitu, this is how you look like. I'm so happy to see you."
Yes, she doesn't like to turn her camera on. But
We're
we
so
were
happy.
praying. We had Reiki for Abundance class. She's part of my Reiki Master Apprenticeship program, and
Oh,
we
okay.
had Reiki for Abundance class yesterday. And she was praying that she will make it to the. So that's one of her intentions, prayers yesterday, and she did. So I'm so glad because she had
Yeah.
like throat chakra issues yesterday. So
Okay.
that's also a common theme for us because when I was doing the healing yesterday with my class and with myself also, throat chakra, like
Uh,
speaking our inner voice, our
Expression.
authenticity,
Correct.
expressing what we really mean, what our truth is, what we really feel. Yes. So
Yes.
again, to all those who are joining in, welcome to Soothe Sessions. Today we're gonna do oracle guidance, and Faye and I will do energy clearing. Actually, maybe Faye will do energy clearing on me. Let's see what
We'll
will
put
happen.
both on each other.
Yes. And then we're gonna pick some oracle card, empowering affirmations. We're gonna pick the affirmations for the day. I think we can do that through oracle cards. And
Yes.
so Soto sessions are an intimate gathering. We've been doing this since 2021. And this is intended to hold safe space for beautiful souls like Faye, like myself, like all of you here, like Leah, like Rowie, like Krish, like all the rest of you here. So I cannot see those who are live, but some of I think 4 or 5 were here earlier. So this is intended to connect, learn, and practice tools for well-being, receive oracle guidance, positive energetic downloads, or Reiki infused sacred sound bath. So Faye will be
Yes.
doing facilitating sacred sound healing bath later, what she does best as an embodiment teacher. Is
Mm-hmm. Yes.
that?
Oh my gosh, we have yet to do that call. I
I
haven't scheduled
know.
that call with
Because I
you.
was like, embodiment teacher, embodiment mentor, embodiment coach. I think teacher would be good, no?
Teacher.
I
Yes.
am an embodiment teacher. It sounds good. So we
Mhm.
also share and discuss experiences, insights, and reflections that are anchored on a particular theme in this healing circle. And this month's theme is
Alignment and embodiment.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Would you say this is super swak
Yeah, super swap.
moment? I'm excited to actually hear your chica, like whatever you feel like sharing tonight. And I'm also, of course, going to share something tonight, like based on experiences that I've been having,
I know.
which are super interesting. Okay, so yeah, maybe we can start.
Yeah, we can start. So what?
So okay, I want to ask you, Aleli. So how have you been?
Okay,
How have
okay.
you
I think
been?
we can draw cards and start from there.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So how am I? How am I feeling? What am I doing? You know what? Wait. Oh my God, look at me. This is me. This jumped. These two cards
Ooh,
jumped.
healing.
So it says healing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. And protect your dreams. You're the guardian of your precious dreams, and they're safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. I've
Mm,
actually been sleeping a lot.
okay.
And that's how I've been healing. Like I'm just gonna wake up if it's like 1 hour before my webinar or 1 hour before my class or 1 hour before a meeting, but and then after that I'm gonna sleep again. And all I actually this is my wish. Okay, I have a wish, I have a dream. My
Okay.
dream is to go somewhere or maybe even just here in Dubai or UAE, but be just not time bound for a week, minimum for at least
Mm,
a week,
okay.
for me not to turn on my alarm clock, or actually sometimes I don't turn on my alarm clock because I just naturally wake up, but like not having to wake up thinking about the time for
Mm-hmm.
at least a week. You know, even when I travel, actually, they're like, you have to set time for like going to a museum, or, you know, when Alan and I went to Abu Dhabi, there were like some times when you have to set a, your time for the breakfast, or like the, I don't know, going home, or riding a car, or going,
Yeah.
like, there's a schedule, right? Like
Everything's
go,
scheduled in.
yes, like going from one place to another. Like we have to go to Ferrari World, and we have to go Sea World, and then at this time you have to go to the Louvre, and then like
Mm.
it's, so every, even when I traveled to Greece, I still had that. Of course, there was a day when I was just rested, but there were times when, okay, this is the schedule. But I just really want to not have a schedule, just sleep, 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 and then do whatever I feel like.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's what I've been getting. And thank you for listening, by the way. And you
Yeah,
know,
of course.
I also manifest so much in my sleep. Like
Mm.
like I set,
Ah,
I co-create with the universe in my sleep. Like I
okay.
set a question, an intention before I sleep, and then when I wake up, it happens. Like, for example, my lover
Mm.
texting me, for example, when I wake up, I receive a text,
Yeah,
or when um or I'm gonna receive money, and then when I wake up, I see a deposit when I wake up.
yeah,
So but during those times when I would sleep so tired, so stressed, when I'm not ready to sleep, when I'm just like, I'm so tired, like
yeah.
I don't even prepare to do the ritual before sleeping, the self-love rituals, you know, all these things.
Mm.
Nothing big happens when I wake up. So I think that's, those are like my downloads this week. And one more thing, because I was reflecting on the, I'm gonna give it all, and then it's your turn. It's your
Yeah,
time to
go,
shine.
go.
So I was
Ahead.
also reflecting on the meaning of an alignment, and I would love for you to also reflect and discuss the meaning of embodiment for everyone here.
Mm.
So I was reflecting on the meaning of alignment, and you know, Abraham Hicks would always say that alignment means that you know that you are the embodiment. You are love. You are joy, all is well. You know, that is like the Abraham Hicks definition of what alignment is. Like really coming back to your natural zero state. Like, who are you in your natural zero state? Being in vibrational alignment means being in your natural state of well-being, that you are love, that you are joy, that you have purpose, that you have value, that um, you're free, that you're powerful, right? And I also realized that alignment is authenticity,
Mm-hmm.
because that's who you really are. Alignment is just coming back to your authenticity, which is you as part of creator, you as always connected to creator. And I also realized that alignment is equal to mastery.
Mm.
Like if you just come back to your zero state, your natural state of well-being, you just appreciate your divine soul gifts, you live embodied these natural soul gifts. And in the three-dimensional world, mastery means reading books, you know, spending so much time learning all these things. But all we have to do is really to embody who we really are, come back to our true self.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like that's what we really have to do in, you know, in growing spiritually, evolving. Yeah, just come back to who you really are, your natural zero state, your
Yeah.
natural state of well-being. And yeah, and I was like also reflecting on the meaning of embodiment, right? And embody, when you say you embody, it's like you, it's in your cells. You don't have to think, you don't have to
It's
look
you,
from
natural.
yeah, it's you. You don't have to look from outside. You just have to realign to your own energetic blueprint,
Mm.
like really live how you are, how you feel. And I think that's something that we have to really reflect on. Like, do we really embody our true self, or do we think about what other people are saying? Me, for example, I'm very much affected by what my parents will say, because I am a people pleaser, a parent pleaser.
Mm.
I have been like that, and that's something that I'm still clearing. I have to go all
Yeah.
the way here in another country just so that just so that I am not affected by
It's like you have
voices.
that space, like
Yes.
literally that space. Mm.
Yes. And I think that's something that you will teach us as an embodiment teacher, how to really embody the real you, knowing that I already have everything in me, within me. Nothing is missing. I'm whole and complete. I get to have it all because this is me.
Mm. Mm.
And it gets to be easy because this is who I am. And if
Mm.
something's not easy, that means it's not who you are,
Yeah.
right? If you embody who you really am, if you're authentic to who you really are, if you align with your truest, highest, fullest self, then you master who you are, you learn your lessons easily, and you can live the life of your dreams as you, as your highest, fullest self.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's it. Embodying means becoming the best, fullest version of you, where you get to have it all as you, and not as according to your own truth, and not according to other people's truth. Not think about what other people will say,
Mm. Mm.
and yeah, being 100% present to who you really are in this moment. Yeah. So what are your thoughts about our
Gosh, that's so true. Like I had to say it that way, like to savor it and emphasize it, like so true.
Yes.
Um,
And
I love.
you also teach about flow, right? Embodiment is flow. When you do the thing automatically, state of flow, you don't even think about it. It's natural. It's part of your being. No
Mm.
negotiation, no thinking. It's part of your beingness, your
Right.
identity. Yeah.
My gosh, I love what you said. Well, I just want to touch upon what you said on manifesting in your dreams. Just to get that out of the way, because I took a mental note. I think that's super duper powerful. Like that that is a very powerful practice of really manifesting.
Mm.
I think it's one of the tools of manifesting, right? Like before you
Mm.
sleep,
Yep.
you think about it, and upon
Yes.
waking up, you also think about it. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Upgrading your energy in your sleep. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And with what you said about alignment and embodiment, like what I got is it really circles back, and it also is anchored to authenticity. Like
Yes. Yes. Yes.
just knowing who you are, and knowing, recognizing that power in you, the power that you have, the power that you are, mastering that, like knowing that, of course, and being that.
Yes.
So, which is, it's not easy all the time, especially when you have fears, right?
Yes.
And I think it's perfect. Thank you for that, Aleli. Um, it's a perfect way to share it, to state it. And I think it's also a nice segue to what I wanted to share for tonight, because thinking about it, like embodiment, I know that this word and there's just something about this word when we had our conversation before that I really feel called to share
Yes.
something about this. And
Conscious embodiment. We
Conscious
forgot
embodiment, exactly. Thank you. To teach whatever I could share about this.
Yeah. Yes.
And part of my human design also is about extremes, like experiencing extremes. And I think I have something to share about that. So right now we don't know. I'm super excited because I think this is a very potent period. Like it's raw. It's raw because Aleli and I have yet to speak about it, like how this is gonna how
Unfold.
this yeah, how this will unfold. But anyway, I'm just super happy to be sharing as raw as it is right now, as in literally I have just experienced it for the past, if not yesterday, actually yesterday, I just experienced it yesterday in the past few days. So um you know you spoke about being in a relationship, like with your lover, and I can totally relate that, when you find yourself in this type of relationship, it really brings out a lot. If I think that I've been healing a lot on my own, it's a different game and it's a different story when you enter a relationship, because it brings out a lot more, or like things that you haven't seen yet, or maybe things that you already know but you just keep pushing in, or like, that's okay, I think I'm done with that, but apparently it's like, there's something else here. And I think it's super apt with our topic for tonight, because it's
Yeah.
alignment, it's embodiment, it's all about authenticity. And I remember watching one of your lives, um, and people were talking about, like in the chat, talking about fears. And I already recognize and I realize, which is a super big step, big progress for me, that I recognize what's stopping me. Like what's stopping me from everything. Like for example, I know in terms of business, I've already, like, okay, Satori space is there, but then sometimes like I pull back, and then I hold back, like I'm not yet fully teaching, something like that. So it's like a push and pull sometimes, but I'm there, but it's a push and pull. So there's this craving. I know that myself, my true self is craving for something, like craving to be seen, to be heard, to share, to be out there. And at the same time, there's this pulling of, wait, um, are you sure this is safe? Are you sure that this is okay to be fully seen? And what does it really mean to be fully seen? Um, this is also like a self responsibility of like being true to yourself all the time. Because I know that when I go out there, I start teaching, it's a responsibility. Like, I'm here and this is me. And I know I evolve. I know we all evolve. But then there's always this, oh my gosh, it means that I'm really gonna be seen. And then I realize that I have this fear of being seen for for the wholeness of me. And I got to realize that through the dynamics with the relationship that I have right now, that I'm in. And maybe to share a little bit.
I hug you.
I hug you too.
Okay,
So
share.
it's
Share what you
like,
can.
yeah, I'll share what I can. So maybe a recent happening is like, sometimes, because I can very much relate with the people pleasing. Um, it's like, for example, you know what you want to say. Let's say somebody was vulnerable and shared story, and then like at the back of my mind, I want to say something that would um not just comfort this person, not really comfort, but more on um what's the word, it's like boost the person, saying
Uplift.
that no, you can, no, you can do this. Like encourage the person.
Courage, motivate. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm coming from this whole dynamics of masculine, feminine, because
Mm.
I realized that there's a tendency for me to be like to come off as use
Masculine.
my masculine energy. Like I have a lot of girlfriends, and like normally, like when we share with each other, that we crave for that kind of support, that kind of comfort, right? And that's how I would communicate. But then if it's with a man, they're craving for something different, if you get what I mean. So maybe in the future sessions we'll get to deep dive into those things. But
What do you
um
think? What are they craving for?
the
Like,
support, not like mothering, not like, oh, not like that, but it's more of, you got this, and
yeah,
I'm here. It's like that, like, I support you, I'm just
yeah.
here.
I'm just
And
here.
it's
I'm
not,
just here for
yeah,
you.
I'm listening, I hear you,
Hear
I
you.
support you because I know you can do this. And
Mm.
that's what I really wanted. So this is just an example story. That's what I really wanted to say at the back of my mind. But then,
Okay.
sometimes, like, there's a rush of like different things in my mind, and then I ended up asking a question first, and then it didn't come out. Like, it was more coming from my masculine, and it's not what he actually needed at that time.
Yay.
And
Oh.
then and
But you actually knew what to say already, but you didn't.
but I didn't, so I held back. And that was because I was thinking, maybe this is not, like, second guessing myself. And
Yes. And
yeah,
maybe you're also like me who's I don't know if you feel the same, but like I have this thing where I'm, what do you call that in English? Nagpapakitang gilas. Like you
yeah, like,
wanna,
best foot forward.
yeah, best foot forward.
Yeah,
Because you think this will make me appear better, or like, I, not in a selfish way, but like, you know, so
yeah, that's
the, how can I explain this?
trying to make yourself look good, or trying
Yes.
to make yourself, like, I don't know, but I get you. I
It's
totally,
like, it's like we're proving something that we don't prove anything, right? We just need to
exactly,
be who we are. But yeah,
exactly.
I came from that. I was like, I ruined so much things because I was trying to pakitang gilas. I was trying to like make myself appear better than who I am. But honestly, that just made things worse.
Uh-huh.
So, and it also, you combine that with overthinking, because why do we overthink,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm.
Because we have this standard that it should be like this. So embodiment, flow, conscious embodiment. So the lesson for you may be, follow your intuition, your heart, your gut. What else?
Yeah, because that's enough. I mean, I don't have to be anything else or someone else because I already am that. I mean,
And yes, and you attract the best people for you, who are really for you, if you are who you really are.
true,
So,
true. And and that was super, like, woo, light bulb moment, but it was actually difficult at that time. We had, like, we talked about it, and I also went into a state of panic for a moment, because when he was like, when he
and
there's a lot of things to be uncovered and shared about this,
but
which
I
we will not
understand.
really go into that much tonight because we don't have enough
Yeah.
time for
You know,
another time. But
we will go. Remember our last session? We lasted for 3 hours and more. Whoa! And we didn't even know about it. We didn't
yeah,
even. So
yeah,
so I think will you clear that for us?
yeah. Yes, but I want
We
to
did
see the cards
affirmation
first.
first. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's that's perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
I'm also gonna
So I
um
I have
cards.
two. One is taking shelter, The answers are within.
Taking shelter, becoming like coming home to who you really are.
Coming
That's
home
what.
to yourself, coming home, remembering who you truly are. Like seeing that light within you. What is that light within you?
I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I
Right?
love
Like
that.
like using that as a guide, using that as a guide in your journey. Because wherever you go, whatever you do, wherever you're headed,
Wherever you go, whatever you
whatever you do,
I will be right here, babe.
waiting for. Yeah, I mean, it's really all about just knowing and bringing that light wherever you go. First and foremost, just recognizing that light and also recognizing what dims that light. What dims that light? Right? What are
Oh my goodness.
those
Yes.
fears that dim that light within you? Because like for me, for instance, in that story, like I was dimming myself because I think I'm not good enough. Like what I really wanted to say, how I really wanted to behave, I was thinking, oh, that might not be enough, or that might not be good. I don't know. So
Lucy was talking about that in one of the old one of her old videos on YouTube. All our issues stem from I am not good enough.
yeah.
All our
So
diseases even.
with that, could we clear that? Like
Yes.
anything. Oh my God, I feel like taking a deep sigh. Like anything and everything that doesn't allow us to feel, know, recognize, see, and accept that we are enough, that we are good enough,
We
that we
are
are
more than enough.
more than enough. Let's destroy and uncreate that all, please. Right
Oh,
around. Whew. Okay. And another one is this: view from above. View from above. It says, get the big picture. Get the big picture. Like, I guess if I connect this to what I just shared, it's like zooming out of the situation. Like, for example, when I'm in that situation, like, you feel triggered, or you feel like
yes.
um you feel small, or you feel like you're panicking, or like when you're really in that very 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 vulnerable moment, that you feel like you're disempowered, and like you have thoughts in your mind that come out, and they're not really helping, because it's like you're defaulting, maybe like for some people, maybe you default into like a script in your mind that you keep telling yourself, that whether I'm not good enough, or I mess up, or I always do things wrong, or whatever. Insert whatever line you put there that's disempowering, or not really helping you raise your frequency, or raise your vibration, or be kind to yourself. I guess it's all about zooming out of that and going back to this.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, when we say it, it sounds simple, and it could be simple, right? It could be simple. We could be made simple. But we do recognize that sometimes it could get challenging.
May I say
So
start again? View from above. Yeah. So like
seeing yourself,
also recognize that you're part of this higher power,
yeah,
There's a higher power. There's also this higher godly plan that we we do not like 100% know right now.
hmm,
That's one of my questions actually recently. Like, because
what?
there are things that you cannot control, right? There are things that you don't know. Because, there's this part of trusting the mystery of life, surrendering to God, to Creator, like really having that absolute faith that everything that happens in your life is for your highest good.
Mhm.
You know, because I told you like I was gonna meet Alex in Bahrain, and it didn't happen because he got hospitalized last week.
Mm.
So
Okay.
it was such a really depressed, like we were like, are we gonna do this long distance? Are we not? Are we gonna do? Are we not? And then he's
Mhm.
already like, okay, let's meet in Bahrain. I'm gonna make it work. Let's do it. At first, he was hesitant because it's a work trip, and he doesn't, and he's a leader, so he wanna set a good example, and he doesn't want to like mix work with pleasure and stuff. But then in the end, he said, okay, let's do it. We're already planning, and then I was talking about science also. So I don't know if I told you this. I think I told you this, but when like I was doing yoga, and then I asked the universe, should I give unconditional love? And then I asked
Ah,
for a feather, and then I got a feather, a big humongous feather.
huge.
And then for him, he asked for a sign, and then he got hospitalized the next day.
Oh.
So he's like contemplating what's happening. So we're still gonna talk, but my point is, see, we were gonna meet this week. It didn't happen, but I just have to have this absolute certainty and faith that everything's working out for my highest good.
Mm.
But I was like already like, I manifested it, I unmanifested it, and then we're gonna meet again. It's gonna be so good, and then
Mm.
suddenly it's not happening. What is this? So I was like really depressed about it. I was questioning, but I just focused on, my soul purpose, myself, loving myself, my son, and I just had to take a break from the intensity of it all, the drama and everything. But yeah, like, what can you say about that? Like, I wanted to have this desire for something, and it's already happening. The universe already said yes, and then suddenly it's not. And it's
Mm.
not like, it's health issues. It's like he
Mm.
had an endoscopy, he had a surgery, it's gastrointestinal tract like disease. Like he
Mm.
lost so 50% of his blood. It's really serious. But he's good now
Oh,
with the help of
okay.
course, energy healing. I asked my students to to send healing to him, and they did.
Mm.
And I mean, I'm taking the credit for energy healing, but he doesn't really believe in that, because he's a doctor. He's a doctor for the US Navy, and he's also a US Navy commander. So my point is, yeah, so what can you say about that?
Like something came to my mind, like um do you also feel, because you talked about having that forward backward like push and pull energy, like with this whole thing, like with this situation, this person for example, do you feel like you're one foot in and one foot out?
Yes.
So maybe that's how it also manifests, because like um when you're knowing what you're wanting, like this is also Abraham Hicks, like I hear her saying this, like when you're knowing what you're wanting and you're really clear about what you want, it's like it's laser focus that yeah, this is what I want, and everything else points to that direction. Like everything else, even if you don't know the how, because it's not our job to know the how, and we're not invited in the how, but you can just keep asking questions to keep expanding, and to like the first step will always be revealed, and as you take it towards that direction to where you really want to go, then the next step will be revealed, and the next, and life is not really going to, or the universe is not really going to overwhelm you. Like I know Abraham always says that you imagine all the food that you want to eat in your life. You're not gonna get it all in one day or in one meal, like tonight for example, because you're not going to be able to enjoy that. But it's all about the unfolding of the journey, right? So anyway, but I digress a little, but I think the point is, like, if you really know like the direction, or like, yeah, this is what I want, and you know that you want that, your energy points towards that, the focus points towards that.
I
Um,
love that. But
yeah,
sometimes, like,
and
you get affected by three-dimensional circumstances, and
right,
you're like, this is not
right.
what
It's like you're
really.
not accepting other realities except for this is what I want. And the fact that it's planted in me, like this desire is planted in me, and the fact that I have this desire, then it's mine. And at the same time, also having that dance between not, that letting go part of not being attached to outcomes. Like it's always, I always find that, wow, that's so weird, but at the same time, it works. Like, I guess the non-attachment part is still having fun and enjoying. Like, because when we start to get giggle, like, okay, I really want this, but how come it's not coming in out? There's that resistance coming up, and that's not fun. Like, who finds resistance fun anyway? So I guess because that's always been a question in my mind, like, okay, so how do you detach from it? Like, you want something and you're wanting it and you're going towards that, but the question is, are you having fun going there? Are you enjoying the process, or are you like, ugh, are you
Yeah, I
yeah, so
know.
it's, what do you think,
Balance.
can you say?
Yeah, balance between desire and detachment. I'm still working on it. Desire
But
versus.
do you feel it's heavy when you like use the word detachment, non-attachment? How does
Actually,
that?
this year is my year of really mastering that. I don't feel heavy anymore, but I know
Okay.
that. But before, I did like really big time. So,
Yeah, because I was thinking, maybe what if instead of using the word detachment, what if we use fun?
fun,
Like you
flow,
shift
flow.
the focus of the words. Like, what if we don't say detachment? What, because maybe for me at least, it feels a bit heavy. Like when I say detachment, it's like, oh wow, big. It's a big word. But what if I just focus my attention on what's fun, what's easy? Like this is something I picked up recently.
What's
Like for
fun?
example,
What's easy? What's
what's
fun?
easy? For example, um, being myself. For example, being myself, or like um being able to put my partner's needs first. I mean, of course, mine is are met, but putting his needs first, for example. So, and I had that thought, like before. I used to have that thought that it's so difficult to do that. But what if I shift my attention to, no, it's easy. Like doing this is easy for me. Doing this is easy for me. Doing this is easy for me. And then
It's
it
just a
becomes easy.
mindset shift to everything becoming easy, right?
Yeah,
Can
for
you share
fun.
that?
Like for you, fun. That's fun.
Oh, I love this card. And when I let others shine, I shine too.
I love that. The moon is the
Can we keep
moon.
that like anything and everything that doesn't allow us to feel the fun in the present moment,
Mm.
right? For
Mm.
everyone to allow ourselves everything that doesn't allow ease and grace and flow into our life, or that stops us from
Mm.
living our day-to-day life with ease, with grace, with joy, with flow. Can we destroy and uncreate and unstory all that, please?
Breathe in. And
Hmm.
mm.
And can we also release all forms of struggle in our space? The story of struggle, can we uncreate and destroy and unstory that, please?
Yes. Mm. anything and everything that makes us believe that we have to struggle, that we have to have it the hard way or get things through a lot of difficulty,
Or pain.
um,
Anything
or
and everything
pain.
that makes us
Yeah,
believe that no pain, no gain.
exactly. Let's just
Can
try
you
and create that up, please.
create that, please?
Hmm.
Destruction, point of creation.
I wanted to say something about embodiment.
Yes, I asked you about that in the beginning.
Yeah, because with our Rainbow Reiki class, we were taught this technique also of connecting with the inner child.
Oh,
And I
nice.
love that when we speak about the inner child, it's really the embodied self.
Yeah.
Like, it's, all about connecting to your body, connecting to how you feel, your emotions, all these basic things that most people tend to like shove in. It's like, no, don't listen to emotions. No, let's not listen to that. Let's not or even the body, like, how have you even asked your body today, like, hi body, what do you need, how do you feel,
Yes,
and
and
actually
what we
listening.
and who we are as a child. That's who we really
Yeah,
are before all the implants, before all the cultural conditioning,
exactly,
negative programming.
exactly. And like the embodiment, the inner child is pretty much a very big part of that embodiment, because it's like, what, like, what do you want to do, like, when you're not thinking of, for instance, for us, when you're not thinking of what other people would think, what do you really feel like doing? Like, do you, like, have you stopped singing just because you feel like your voice is, it doesn't sound good or something like that? Or you stop dancing because you're afraid to look stupid, or whatever stupid means? I don't know. But it's just, yeah, I wanted to say that embodiment is all about connecting literally to the body, to your, to
Inner
how you
child.
feel, to your emotions, listening
Yeah.
listening to them, because they hold so much wisdom.
Let me ask you,
Um,
Faye, what did you love to do when you were a child that you stopped doing now?
oh my gosh. One that I realized is just being able to express myself in a way that, like, I had this memory when I did NLP, because the memory of me outside a movie house with my dad and my mom, and watching a movie that I really liked as a child. And I was just raving about the movie. Like, raving, like, like a little child that's so excited. Like, oh, yeah. And then I realized, like, I saw image of my dad. My dad passed away last 2014, by the way. And
Mm.
and he was just, listening to me, like indulging me by just letting me speak and listen to me. And during that time of the session, I was crying, like bawling, because, like, oh my god, I'm seen. This is what it feels to be seen. This is what it feels to be heard. Like, I'm joyful in this moment, and somebody is listening to me.
Oh,
Oh my god, like, I was really crying, like, I was really crying, because I realized that somewhere along the way, um I held back in doing that, because maybe somebody, like, even my dad at some point in time, um and even people around me, like, were not really listening, especially when I was sharing something that was dear and important to me.
that's why you created your podcast, and it's time again.
Guys, time again. Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's the inner child really wanting to come out and play and shine. But then, for those instances when I didn't feel safe to be myself, I didn't feel safe to be heard, then I withdrew, and it's like, oh, maybe it's not important. Like what I have to share is not really important, and like, and I think that's part of why the authenticity, the expression is being held back also. And that's deep. I mean, that's kind of deep. Like um going back to that and really connecting to that inner child. That's a really good question that you asked, Aleli. What did your inner child really want to do and that you were stopped from doing just because it's wrong or right or good or bad? What is that, right? So I guess anything and everything that that made you believe that what your inner child wants to do is wrong or bad, that held you back in expressing it and letting it shine and allowing your inner child to play. And anything and everything that comes up with that, let's destroy and create it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, bottom, top, bottom, I'm burping.
Me too. I was burping since earlier.
Thank
I
you
think
for that question.
we can also clear everything that stops us from letting ourselves shine and
Mm,
express ourselves and release
mm,
and share our story. Let's destroy and create that. It's any implant, any limitation, conditioning that stops us from taking the next inspired action steps and sharing our story.
mm.
Let's destroy and uncreate that, please.
And all the shame that
Shame.
come with that, all the shame from being yourself, all the shame from being authentically you, all the shame from expressing your truth for fear of judgment. Let's try and create it all, please. You're with
Hmm.
us and watching, and you're
Yes.
feeling this. Like, just take a deep breath, take deep breaths
Yes, take
in
deep. I'm
and
gonna
out.
record this. Forgot to record. Okay, so let us clear whatever is coming. What else, Faye?
Um,
Anything and everything that stops you from expressing your inner authenticity, your inner voice, your soul voice, and anything and everything that hinders you from growing and evolving to your highest and fullest version of yourself. Let's destroy and uncreate that, please.
yes, in all timelines,
In all timelines,
on all dimensions.
all dimensions, all belief systems, all languages, past, present, future.
Sarap.
And would you like to know how it is and what it truly feels like to be safe, safe to express, safe to shine,
Mm,
safe to share your story, and that you're allowed to, and that it is your both it's both your right and privilege to share your authenticity and who you really are, and that by knowing who you really are and expressing who you really are, you're allowing others to shine brighter too.
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, 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 yes. Hmm. Beautiful.
My throat chakra is feeling so good right
Yeah.
now.
My throat and my solar.
Yes. Maybe let's clear something on confidence.
Yeah. Like anything and everything that doesn't really allow us to recognize our power. Anything and everything that,
Take claim our own power. Yes.
yeah. Anything and everything that takes us away from our power. Let's just try and create that out, please. Hmm.
Point of destruction, point of creation. I like imagining like grayish, dark energy coming out, being sent
Hmm.
to the Mother Earth for healing and transformation, transmutation. Like imagining golden sparkles of healing light on our crown.
Like
How about you?
that being pulled out. I feel
Yes.
I feel lighter. I feel lighter. Hmm. I have another card here. Um, it says, I let go of my need to be right. I'm here to choose love, even when it's inconvenient. Ooh, interesting how this came out.
That's for me. Thank you for pulling that for me. No, for both of us.
What, what,
Um,
what do
for
you,
all of
can
us
you,
here, by the way. All of us here. I sound narcissistic when I said that.
everybody
Um,
included.
yes,
Virginia says,
unconditional. No, kasi I'm like a ghost like sa pool, like really
yeah,
spot
really.
on.
What can you
Unconditional
say about this?
unconditional love. I was just talking to teacher Isa about it.
Mm,
Like she was like, we had a healing session, and then
mm,
she's like, why can't you just give unconditional love? If that's what you really want, then why can't you just give it without
yeah,
expectations, without like, ah, I have to think about this first. But I know actually, no, I don't
yeah.
need to think about it. You know?
Yeah, that's a good, I have a question. That's a
Highlight
good point.
light bulb
Like,
moment.
yeah, well, how did you feel when she said that? Like, what's, is there something that's stopping you from like giving that
Yes,
unconditional?
exactly what your card says. Will you
Mm,
read it for us again? The need
I
to be
let,
right,
I,
standards. Yeah.
uh-huh. I let go of my need to be right.
Yes. Right according to standards, society's standards. Right? I remember I even had this soulmates workshop, and then I have this mentor. I have so much respect for her. But she told me that in manifesting a romantic relationship, you don't wish for unconditional love.
She
Because
said
in
that.
Yeah, because in life, in a romantic relationship, there has to be conditions. You have to be loved in order to love. And
Mm,
that affected my like my last
mm,
relationship, and you know everything about my
yeah.
2021 relationship. Um because I was like, in that zone of I have to be loved in order to love. You have to have an equal investment,
Like
you know?
transactional. Something
Yeah.
transactional.
Like you
Mm,
don't love someone who, you know, we have to talk about this in another session.
yeah. Let's do
Because
another session.
yeah, yeah. Some dating coaches would tell you the other way. Like they will never tell you what teacher Isa told me. They will never
Mm,
tell me what teacher Isa told me. Like why can't you just give unconditional love? And that's the lesson, your lesson. That's like one of, because I learned about patience, trust, surrender, detachment. Now my biggest lesson now is unconditional love.
yeah. Speaking of unconditional, like I don't remember when I said this, but I had like a phrase that kept repeating in my mind. It was on loop in my mind. I
Okay,
don't
yes.
remember when was that, but anyway, it was about um me, like I give unconditionally and I also receive unconditionally. I
Oh,
give unconditionally and I also allow myself to receive unconditionally.
love that. Love that. I love that.
And and
Oh my goodness.
yeah, and I wanted to
Yeah,
say
because when
something,
I received, I actually, oh my,
right? right? It's like
When
you
I
have,
receive, I feel like I have to give back.
but you can receive unconditionally because you can also give unconditionally. And
That
I
that is
also
the
just
it.
right. I also just wanted to say that you know what teacher Isa said about loving unconditionally. I mean, yeah, that's so true. And knowing that you yourself, you give, you meet your needs, like your core needs. You meet your core, make sure that you meet your core needs. It doesn't have to be you meeting that all the time. Like, of course, there's that element of also um reaching out, like, whether that's the universe or other people, but just being open to receiving help, being open to receiving support, being open to receiving, period, um in any form. But it entails, like, first being sure that your needs are met, because when you give unconditionally, like, you would, I mean, you could give it without really counting. That's my down.
Let's do that. Let's do it
Yeah.
for us.
And anything and everything that doesn't allow us to do that, let's just try and create it out, please. Hmm.
Anything and everything that makes us think about what is right according to standard and
Yeah.
not according to our own truth. Let's destroy and uncreate that, please, and replace that with unconditional love, with forgiveness, with understanding, with compassion,
Yeah.
with generosity, and loving without
Hmm.
conditions, without standards,
What
without
would it take for
what
us
would it take for us?
to give unconditionally and allow ourselves to receive unconditionally?
What would it take?
What would it take? What would it
This
take?
feels so good.
Feels so
All right,
wrong.
so I'll pick maybe three more cards for end
Okay.
cards, and then you do the same, and then let's do the
Yeah.
sound healing bath, and then
Okay.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready to receive sound healing energies from you.
Unconditionally.
Unconditionally. Unconditional.
Oh my gosh, that's the song I had in mind.
I will love you unconditionally.
We should do karaoke together,
I
Aleli.
know. It's one of our to-dos.
Yes.
Oh, my dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible.
That's what we were saying. Focus on that, towards that, and everything else will be revealed.
Picture with this. Wait, I cannot do the screenshot. Can you do the screenshot, my love?
Wait.
Because this is such a great card.
Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yay! And then what you got? I got two more.
I got. Can I share mine before you share yours?
Of course.
Okay, this is the goddess oracle. Goddess guidance. Quiet time.
Oh, we need this. We need this.
Take
We're
some
gonna
quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. This is what I've actually been doing, like, especially in this new moon, the recent new moon.
so we're still writing the energies, by the way,
Yeah.
of the
It was like a surge of so many emotions. Like, if I would describe it, it's a tsunami of emotions for me at that time. And it's like all of the all of the things that want to be blasted out of my system, like all of the remaining implants and beliefs that are stopping me, like everything that I've been sharing about, my inner child wanting to dance, wanting to shine, and what's everything else that's stopping me, lahat sila naglabasan. So I was like, oh my God, what's happening? So I was just really, I did an ecstatic dance meditation, just like to release. I think we should do that with
Yeah, we
EW.
should do that.
Yeah.
We should definitely.
I'd
I
love
was
to share
Yeah,
that.
I was also talking to Raya about it, like ecstatic movement, body love free movement.
Correct.
Um,
Correct.
wait. I have some thought about it. Ah, when I was gonna tell you that when you teach it, right? That's when you embody it more, and you're being like pushed by the universe to be
Yes.
consistent about it. Like you just have to
Yes.
start teaching it, and you're
Yeah.
good. So I can imagine you teaching all these
Thank
things, and
you.
yeah, you're gonna
Thank
do it.
you.
Really, really soon. So I am of the earth and in harmony with nature.
Oh, I love
Beautiful.
that.
I have one more, and then you
That
first.
made me feel like
Oh,
melting in safety
I
to
know.
Mama Earth.
What?
Melting in safety to Mama Earth.
To Mama Earth. Yes.
Yeah. Uh,
I think that's my meditation later during the sound healing bath.
yeah.
To be one with Mama Earth, Mother Earth.
Yeah, and we'd like to also invite everybody watching with us right now. Like, you can set an intention for a sound bath later. Maybe it's a word or whatever that comes up for you. So just keep it with you and
Yes.
let's set those intentions.
Yes.
Hope is the conduit for miracles. Hope is the
Hope
conduit
and
for
faith and
miracles.
trust.
Everyday miracles. I have a favorite question to like, well, it's not one of my favorite questions to ask, like when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
What miracles, what magic and miracles do you have in store for me today, universe? Show me.
Oh,
What magic, miracles, and great grand adventures do you have in store for me today? Show me.
I honor the natural process of growth and transformation. That's my last card. So we're all evolving, all growing, all transforming.
For me.
Let's honor the process. And as Faye mentioned earlier, let's have fun. That's the secret ingredient. This recipe is, honoring, having hope and faith, and also having fun, play, flowing in the
Correct.
process, in the natural process. Love it. This is like
Mm.
a moon with like caterpillar, chrysalis, butterfly. So how do you become a butterfly? You have to really honor the process. You have to give up, let go being a caterpillar. You cannot
Yeah, oh my
embody
gosh.
the new version of you if you're
Allow
still.
allow parts of you to die and be reborn.
Love it. Allow parts of you to die and be reborn, to destroy and create the old parts of you so that you will grow and evolve and
Yeah.
transform. Love that
Yeah.
message.
And like speaking of die and be reborn, it's like maybe like dying, like part of us that's dying would be the ego, the
Yes,
fear. That's
definitely.
really stopping
Definitely.
us from connecting, reconnecting, rediscovering that light, that, that magic that you are, that we are. So anything and everything that doesn't allow us to access our magic with ease, joy, and glory in all dimensions and in all timelines. Let's destroy none created all, please, times a godzillion. I don't know, within that time, but I transmits with its ideas. Mhm.
Let's just download the oracle cards, the
Yeah.
affirmations.
Thank you, Aleli.
Would you like to know how it is and what it truly feels like to feel and understand that your dreams reveal the magic is real and anything is possible? And would you like to know how it truly feels like to live your day to day life, living in alignment and an
Mm,
embodiment of who you truly are? And who you are is an infinite being who can co create with the universe anything and everything you desire.
yes. Yes, 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 yes,
So
yes.
that's how we do it in, like, semantic, in NLP, in theta healing, in access consciousness. We ask, what would it take, right? What would it take to honor our natural process of growth and transformation? What would it take for us to truly honor our natural process of growth and transformation with ease, grace, joy, and glory?
Mm, thank you for that.
And maybe you can pull the ending card before we do the sound healing bath, my dear.
Yes,
God,
would love to. I see here, um, Virginia said, I feel lighter too. My
oh,
lesson. Erica, hi Faye. Hi Erica, our beautiful host kanina. Thank you. I wasn't able to even hug Erica. I was hosting.
yes,
Si Lia yung na meet ko. And
because you're busy.
yeah,
It's
but
understandable. You're the
lovely
star,
to see
the star of the night.
everybody.
The day.
Okay.
Oh my God, Erica was there, Ali was there, and you
Erica's
were there,
there.
and Trish was there, and Pa was there, Beth was there, and Nita was there. I wasn't there. I
Yeah.
was there in spirit.
In
So
spirit.
yeah, and Teacher
Yeah,
Isa was there. And I
exactly.
was just connecting with all of you earlier while I was meditating. I was like sending love to the Reiki National Conference. So
Yeah.
grateful for that, because that's how I met you, and that's how we started our relationship. And yeah, thank you so much, Faye.
Yeah, we remembered you. We were remembering you
Oh,
earlier in the Reiki conference. Okay, for the last card, it's apt ha, dun sa mga nabunod natin. Quiet time, taking shelter, and this one is about calmness.
oh,
Calmness. The inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet, even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath, everybody. And then say, quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over. Wow. I think this is a perfect segue to our sound bath meditation.
I'm ready. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Just let the divine's peaceful calm take over. Like whatever it is that's going on in your life right now, whatever your life situation is, wherever you're at, um, let's take time for, let's take some quiet time. Let's take time to be
With
calm.
Sound Healing Bath by
Yeah,
our conscious embodiment teacher, Faye.
yes,
Thank
exactly.
you.
So let's make space for that.
I'm gonna lie
So,
down.
yes,
So
please. So
mm,
everybody who's tuned in, you can, oh, if you want to light your candle, if you want to light incense or diffuse oils, please do so. Like prepare your sacred space over there. And I'm just going to connect my microphone. And you can lie down, of course. You can stay seated if you want, but if you're at home and you have your bed or your couch, then maybe you could lie down. Mm, okay, I'm not sure if you could hear me with my microphone. Um, could you hear
Yes, we
me?
can hear you.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
I can hear
okay.
you.
Sige. Okay. So please lie down or sit in your most comfortable position and start to bring awareness to your breath. Pay attention to the quality of your breath. Are you breathing deeply? Taking your deep breath in through the nose, allowing it to travel all the way to your belly, expanding like a balloon. And as you breathe out, do it gently and slowly. If it feels good for you, you can even place your hands on your belly just to feel the rising and the falling. And as you arrive in this present moment, this is a good moment to set your intention for this practice, for this meditation. Now we gently bring awareness back to physical body, awakening the body with deep breath in and a gentle release, breathing out. Introducing some little movements in your fingers and your toes. Maybe stretching your body in a way that feels really good. Maybe allowing your head to move side to side, left and then right. Maybe hugging the knees to your chest and rolling side to side gently to massage your lower back. And maybe staying there in your position, ready for bed, or maybe getting up into a seated position, remembering the intention you set for yourself at the beginning of this practice. Just breathing in gratitude, breathing out so much love, breathing and receiving unconditionally, breathing out, giving unconditionally. One more time, the deepest breath you've taken all day, breathing in and releasing. And whenever you're ready, you may gently blink your eyes open. Thank you for joining us.
Soothe, thank you so much for this. Thank you for doing this with me. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. I honor you. I love you. I'm really grateful for you. Thank you so much for being with me, for holding safe space with me and for me, and for all the love and the trust and support and nourishment and healing. I'm really just basking in warmth and gratitude. And I really appreciate our connection, the love that we have for each other, the way we've been growing and evolving. And I I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to what else can create together, what's in store for us. I see the future wherein we're both, very well established in our safe space. I know there's a great potential for you to be in another country too. So us maybe creating safe space together in other countries. And I'm really grateful for you. I feel guided. Maybe let's talk about doing the retreat together. I think we should
Yes.
do it. I mean, I'm just mindful about you being in, tour and everything, traveling. Maybe I will be traveling too. I was with my rhodonite heart and egg, and I was basking, and I got this download while you were doing the rain shower. Because we're taught that uh, ask and you shall receive, right? But we should believe that all our needs and desires are met. Everything is within us, even before we ask.
Mm.
Even before we ask. So it's like
Such abundance.
already there. We just have to
Yeah,
align with it. Yeah, and embody it. Thank you so
yeah.
much. Any
Thank
last
you.
words from you?
Just thank you. And I'm receiving everything that you just said.
Unconditionally.
Um, unconditionally. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just celebrating, celebrating with you 2 years and beyond,
2 years
two
and beyond.
years
Yeah.
and
Two
beyond
years.
of Soul Soothe sessions and more. And just really blessed with this sisterhood, just really blessed with this loving connection, just really blessed with all the opportunities, all the magic and miracles that we've created, are creating, and will be creating. And just, lifting all that up to the divine and knowing that everything is done, everything is well taken care of, and things are always working out for us. And we're here to enjoy and have fun and, just receive unconditionally as we also give unconditionally. So,
That. Perfect. Very well said. Thank you so much. It is done. It is done. It is done. So be it. And so it is. Thank you so much, Faye. Thank you so much to all who are joining us. Thank you, my dear goddess sister Faye. Gianna Faye.
yes,
Thank you for being here. And we'll definitely see each other again. Definitely see you all again. So thank you so much. Have a good night. I'm gonna
thank
have my
you.
walk with my son. We scheduled right after Soul Food sessions. We're gonna walk together. To those who don't know, Faye is actually my son's French teacher also. So
Say
to
hi to
those who want to
Alan.
learn, yeah, to those who want to learn French, Faye's here. So thank you so much for being, my sister, my healer, also my classmate, my Healy as well, my son's teacher, everything, all of the above. So thank you so much, Faye.
I love
Thank you.
you.
I honor you. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. Let's take a
Thank
picture.
you. Yes.
Smile. One more. Yay! Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Another Soul Food session. More Soul Food sessions and more to come. So have a good night, my dear Faye. You deserve the rest
Yeah,
and
thank
you
you.
deserve the
Enjoy the
rest.
walk.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everybody.
Leah. Thank you, Virginia, Erica, and
Thank
everyone
you.
else watching.
Thank you, Rowie. Also, I saw Rowie earlier. I love
Zoe.
you all. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Leah. Thank you, Virginia. Thank you, everyone who joined us, or joining, and will join us in the coming days. Thank you, Auntie.
Thank
I love
you.
you.
I love you.